Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me today on this October 4th, 2021 for Microsoft Solitaire Collection. I'm your host, Beep Awesome, and as always, I'd like you to be awesome and your awesome best. We will be doing the daily challenges and the event, which today is the Medium Mayhem Mini. We're going to start off with the event. We're going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to play these solitaire collections like I would typically play my own personal game. I may play a little bit differently than you do, and you may play a little bit differently than somebody else, but that's okay. That's why we're here. We're here to kind of learn and better our game. So we know that everything is going to be medium. Usually I start with the hardest challenge, but as you can tell, there's only four of them, and they're all medium. And just out of just to let you all know right off the bat, Tri Peaks happens to be my favorite. So I usually save it for last. But we're just going to go into order today. So let's go ahead and start off with Klondike, medium level, for 150 points, 500 XP. Usually, whenever one card at a time is dealt, I concentrate on this. Typically, that's what probably normally everybody else does. So this is the concentration of movement that I want to see. Whereas if these were dealing out three at a time, then I would definitely be concentrating on what cards are in this position up here. But since it's only one, we don't really have to worry. And this is a medium, so it shouldn't be too hard to get through. So we're going to start off playing that nine of diamonds onto the 10 of spades, playing our ace of spades to the top, leaving us a two of hearts revealed. The king can be played here, so we'll go ahead and do that since it's playable. And we'll just keep clicking through. I'm going to go ahead and play my queen onto there. I don't know if I want to play this 8 yet or not, simply because we're at the beginning of the deck, and at the beginning of the deck, you sometimes might not know if you have another black 8, if the 8 of clubs is going to be in this deck or not, or if it's going to be in here. And remember, our goal in the single deal of Klondike is to eliminate these and use these first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that there because it doesn't really affect anything that I have playable out here. What I mean by that is I can't play a 5 because I played that 8. What I can do though is I can play a 5 if I've come across a red 6. So that kind of influences whether or not I'm going to play that 8 or whether or not I'm going to just go ahead and leave it. And I'm going to go ahead and not play it and go ahead and leave it. We're going to keep on going on until we come across something a little bit more playable. Or if we come across that next 8, we'll go ahead and play that. So we did come across the 4. We've got two 5s that are black out there. So the 5 of spades and the 5 of clubs are out. So we'll go ahead and play the 4 of hearts on that because we have another 5 readily available. There's our 2 of clubs. We'll go ahead and play that on there. And we're going to keep going on through. I hope everybody's having a good day today. We've seen our jack come up. We want to go ahead and play that jack because we have the 10 available to play, leaving us the ace of hearts to play. 2 of hearts goes on top of there. Our 3 of diamonds can be played onto our 4 of spades, opening up the ace of diamonds. Now, we're going to go ahead and keep on going because we don't have any more plays left. Now, here's that second black 8, the 8 of clubs. We're going to go ahead and play that because that gives us an open space to free up, playing the 7 of diamonds. We're going to continue to keep going on. There's a 6 of hearts. That is one of the ones that we were wanting to get. Typically, you would play this one to expose the least amount of cards. Now, I am a huge fan of the undo button. If life gives you an undo button, man, hit that undo button. So we know that this 9 is definitely playable. We don't have to worry because we already have a 9 of diamonds, so the 9 of hearts is definitely going to be playable onto this if that's what we want to do. So let's go ahead and undo that. And let's take a peek and see what's underneath there. Okay, that gives us another play which exposes more cards. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this option simply because it reveals more of these cards over here. So we'll go ahead and keep playing. 10 of diamonds is exposed, and there's nothing we can do with that, so we're going to keep on going. We have a nice open space for a king. Go ahead and play that king that's coming. We'll go ahead and keep going through and see where we. There's our queen. Play our queen onto there. The six can be played. The six of clubs can be played. Now we can move this stack here, the five of diamonds, over onto the six, exposing our three of clubs. We'll go ahead and play that over there onto the four of hearts. This gives us the opportunity to play this queen, so we'll play that queen. We'll keep on going. Now we have the nine, giving us the red eight, which is what we need to move this seven of clubs over, and that exposes our three of hearts. We'll go ahead and play that. We have a jack of clubs now available to play, giving us the opportunity to play this 10. We'll go ahead and move that 10 over there. Oh, nice. Now we got the ace of clubs, giving us the two of clubs to play, freeing us a little bit of space. We can go ahead, if we want to, we can go ahead and maybe play off this, exposing that since we're already one away. Go ahead and play that. The eight of hearts onto the nine. We'll go ahead and play that seven. Since we've got that other seven out, we're kind of getting low on the deck, so we're going to really start playing all the cards that pop up that are playable. There's our four. We'll go ahead and use that. Now we can move the five of diamonds from this stack. Go ahead and we'll stick it onto there. Play that. Move our six of spades over, and there we go. Now we've exposed another card. We'll keep going through here and see where we get. We're going to play every card that comes across that is playable. And remember, you can always pull from up here, and we do have a space. So I'm going to go ahead and play this 9 over here to remind us that we have a space. So I should have played that king back there, but I didn't. So we're going to go ahead and run through this again. Player 8, there's our king, our 7, our queen, our jack, our 10, our 9. Hopefully this gives us a jack of hearts, which is what we wanted. And now we can just hit solve, and we've solved this problem. Okay, that was medium difficulty. Points earned 150, score 730 times 6 minutes. Total time 6 minutes and 1 second. To be honest with you, I really don't care about any of that. I play these to just play them because I enjoy solitaire, I enjoy card games. And so you'll see me a lot of times I play not maybe the fastest way, and I honestly play every single game as if I have to complete that entire game. Whether you're going for points, whether you're going to maybe for card elimination, it doesn't matter. That's just the way that I play. Every single one that comes up, I'm playing it as if it's needs to be completed completely. So now we're going on to challenge number 2. Challenge number 2 is still medium because this is a medium mayhem mini. The mini meaning that there's only going to be a small amount, so probably so like if this was just a mayhem for Klondike mini, then there would be one of each level. So here we have medium, so we're playing a medium level of each game. And we're moving on to Spider for 150 points, 500 XP. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Now, I love to play Spider Solitaire. It's one of the ones that I enjoy playing fairly often, and I like to play it on the highest level. And I also have little mini games that I play inside of here. So if this was just me playing, I would play all of these down as far as I could, and then I like to splash the whole thing. I like to get rid of all of these, splash them all out there, and then just work from there. It's just a fun thing, a little fun, I guess, game within the game that I enjoy doing. So we're going to start off, and like always with Spider Solitaire, I always try to play my highest cards onto the highest possible play. So I would be starting off here with the queen. We'll move the queen over there, exposing a 9. We'll move the jack over there, exposing another 9. Now we have a 5. We'll play it there. The 4 on the 5. Now we have two threes. We can make a decision of whether or not we want to play this three or that three. And remember, every move in Spider Solitaire takes 1 point away. So 1 point gets taken, and you get 100 points for completing an entire book. What that means is you would get the king through ace. Once the ace is laid upon the deck and the deck is, or I'm sorry, that suit is complete, that book is complete, it will eliminate and give you 100 points, and that's how it's scored. But every move you make takes away 1 point. So we have the option of going ahead and wasting points, which, like I said, it doesn't bother me any. We know we're going to get to 800. 800 is not that hard of an actual score, especially on a medium one suit. If we were playing maybe two suits or four suits, that would be a little bit of a different story, and it probably wouldn't be a medium. So I'm going to go ahead and play this three. Oh, that was nice. It exposed that too. So I'm not even going to bother with that three because it gave me two more plays, which is nice. That exposed the queen and the king. We'll go ahead and play the queen onto the king, giving us another five. Go ahead and play the five on the six. Now, as you can see, we don't have any more plays, so we're going to go ahead and hit our bottom deck there and go ahead and get our new set of cards. As you can see, this new row gave us a lot. Let's see. We got some. This is right here one of the things that we're going to look at to make sure that we end up getting rid of because of the double stacking of the kings. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move our queen and our jack over. Um, we have a nice 10 to put over there, exposing this 5 for that 4, this 3, and that 2. This jack right here is covering up a nice big stack, but we should be able to play around that. Now we have an 8 that's playable, so we're going to go ahead and play that. Now we have a buttload of options, as we would say. We have four nines that are available for play. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and use 4 points to see which one is going to end up being the better option. I'm going to start with the lowest amount in a stack. So the goal is to, of course, get rid of all of these. So you want to get rid of the one that has the least amount is going to be the easiest to go through if it is the best option. If it ends up being not the best option, then we won't. We'll go back and we'll play the right one. So we'll go ahead and we'll move that down there. That gives us a jack, which isn't very well. Um, pardon me, I'm going to cough just a second. Sorry about that. So we're going to go ahead and undo. Like I said, if life gives you an undo button, man, hit it. So we're going to go over here to this 9, grab that 9. Leaves us with another 9. Go ahead and undo. Grab the next 9. Another 9. We'll go ahead and undo that, and we'll grab this 9 and bring it down. There we go. This is a pretty good one. This gives us a 7. We're going to go ahead and play that 7 onto this big stack that we have going. Now we can move this 6 over to here. That's nice because now we know what we have underneath this 9, that 9, and that 9. These two are 9s. We're going to go ahead and move the 10, though, over to this stack, giving us a 6. We're going to grab this 9 and bring it over here, leaving us another jack. Now, the only thing we need to complete this deck, this book is a ace, and hopefully we'll get that because now we have no more moves, so we'll go ahead and we'll get the next row to come out. So I have 2 7s that came out. 1 7 was very well placed. Does not need to be moved at all. But the other 7, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it over here onto this 8. Now we have 4s to play. We have 3 4s that can be played upon 1 5. So let's take a look and see what's going to be the best option. 2 jacks are covered up. A 9 is covered up. Well, now we can see that we actually have this jack right here can be played upon a queen because we now have a queen available. The only thing that's blocking it is a 2. Let's go ahead and move that 2, move the jack. Now, as you can see, we have an ace freed up, available to place over here, and that's going to go ahead and eliminate that stack. So we've eliminated a stack, adding to our score. So now we have a nice queen that's available. Let's go ahead and we're going to choose to move this 4 over to there. I want to see what's underneath. this jack. Okay, so a 7 is underneath that jack. It's okay. I'm not going to go and undo that move. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And I am going to grab this 3 and put it over here onto this. That frees up this 6. I have now 3 6s and 3 7s. So I'm going to grab and start with my lowest one that has the least amount of cards in it. And I'm going to go ahead and place it over here onto this stack. And now you see we only need an ace to complete this stack. So at exposed to 3, we have plenty of 4s, so we'll go ahead and stick that out there. That exposes a queen. We know that we have a jack over here that's available. We'll go ahead and go to the next 6, grab it, move it over, exposes a 4, no help. Grab the last 6, put it over there. Okay, now we have some options, more options to play. So we can play this 10. Go ahead and I'm going to put it on that this stack, because this stack is has the king queen jack, whereas this just has the queen jack. Ace is what we need. We need an ace to clear this stack out, or since there's only 2 cards here, we're at a score of 560. We have 3 more deals left. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab this 9, bring it over here, and eliminate this stack. Now, that was pretty nice. That worked out very well, because that gives us a whole new stack to eliminate. We can go back and go ahead and eliminate this stack. It gave us a 9. We have the 8 7 here. Go ahead and grab the 5 from the 5 off of this stack, put it on there, and we have another stack completed. Now you can see we have 756, so we're not too far off from our goal of winning this medium challenge, which is 800. We're going to go ahead and play our jack. Gives us an 8. Play our 8. Pull our 7 and our 6 and go ahead and put it over there. Play our 3 because our 3 is playable. We're going to play our 5. Remember, I like to go from highest to lowest. That's just the way that I play. I'm not for sure if, how other people might play a little bit differently, but that's okay. That's what makes learning possible. So we went ahead and pulled that 4 off of there, put it on there, which exposes the 2. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that 2 and put it on this 3. I'm gonna move that 3 over here. I know that cost us a point, but we're only uh, 60 points or whatever from. Pardon me. Oh boy, that went down the wrong pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic, but we're gonna keep on playing. So feel free to keep on along while I cough up a lung. I'll be right back. But like I said, we're gonna keep on playing. I'm just gonna mute my mic, people. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. As you can see, I played a couple of, just getting rid of some of them 4s on there. We'll go ahead and I'm happy with the way this is. This is laid out. Chances are we're going to get a bunch of kings here real soon. So we want some easy movement. We've got this nice, pretty stack right here. So we're going to go ahead and, 1 second here. I did not realize that you guys could not see me mouse. Let me uh, figure out how to fix that later. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hit this, bring this next card set out. Nice. Go ahead and we'll move that queen there, move that there, and then now here we have this, and this is for the win. And there's our win. Yay! Challenge number 2 is down. I'm going to ignore the stats because we're all playing together, so nobody cares. Challenge number 3 is medium level. Of course, we're on a medium mayhem with worth 150 points and 500 XP. So let's go ahead and jump right on into that. All right. Now, this is clear. The 6 of diamonds. The 6 of diamonds is clear at the top of the third column, right up here. Again, I am going to play this as if I am trying to solve the solve the deck. I'm not going to play it any differently. If I was trying to be very strategic, then I would, and I might actually come back and do some more strategic videos for that. Let me know if that's something maybe that you guys would like to see. Quick play. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna get our ace up there. Look and see what we have. Play the 10, giving us the ace. So we're gonna go ahead and play our 9. We're gonna do. Go ahead and get rid of that. Bring that up there. Bring that up there. Now remember, this is a medium, so I'm not real um, worried, and I am not afraid of the retry button. I mean, the only way that you're gonna figure things out is honestly if you learn from your mistakes. You know, learn from your mistakes, and you get a redo button. Use it. The 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 only way that you're gonna get better is to figure out how to solve them. And the only way, of course, to do that is to hit the redo button. So we're going to keep on going. I'm going to move that king over here, bring the 10 up, take that, move that there. Now we're going to kind of get into some iffy territory. We're going to pull this over here and putting our 4 of hearts up there. And remember, the goal here is to clear the 6 of diamonds. Like I said, though, I'm just going to play kind of how I play, which is more of a I don't know. I don't know how it is that you would describe how I play. I like playing the game, and so I just keep on playing it how um what brings me joy out of it. I mean, after all, if you're not getting joy, if it's making you frustrated, why are you doing it? Don't do it. Just stop. So as you can see, we moved a bunch of cards around. Sorry about that. But that exposed our 2 of diamonds, which is the path to the 6 of diamonds. Our next one is the 3, which is trapped right here. But that's okay, because we're gonna get to it right now. There it is, 4, 5. Now the only thing left is to get to that 6, which honestly is not going to be too hard. We're going to just need to move a few little cards here and there we go. We've solved that problem. And we'll go ahead and click skip and move on to challenge number 4. If you're just now joining us, thank you for joining the channel. I am your host, Beef Awesome. Today is October 4th, 2021. This is the Medium Mayhem Mini. We are on challenge number 4. It is a medium pyramid worth 150 points at 500 XP. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Challenge number 4, clear 7 nines in one deal. Again, I'm not worried. These are going to get eliminated as we continue to play. If we play the game as if we have to solve the deck each and every time, we're going to complete the challenge, no matter what it is. So I usually start off my pyramid by looking at my pyramid and making sure on a medium. Again, this is on a medium. If we were talking about an expert or a hard level, this is definitely what I would want to do. But on a medium level, we don't have to worry so much about this. But I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how I do it. So I immediately look at my pyramid and I take a look at these top 3 cards right up here. I'm going to go ahead and look at this one because I have two fours right up here. Our object is to clear nines, and so fours and nines. The if you've never played pyramid, uh, sorry, if you've never played pyramid solitaire, the goal is to combine the cards to 13, two cards to 13. So aces are 1, kings are 13, queens are 12, so aces and 12, 13. So then we keep going down. Jacks and twos, tens and threes, nines and fours, fives and eights, and finally sevens and sixes. So now we're looking at this deck right here. I'm going to take a look at this upper part of the deck, the 4, 6, 5, and then I'm also going to pay attention to the 4 that's right here below that. And I'm going to take a look and see where my nines are, how many nines that I have out. So I have 2 4s out and 2 9s out, which means that I have 2 9s and 2 4s left in the deck, meaning that I'm going to have to play a 9 here, and a 9 definitely is going to have to be left in the deck to handle that one. The next thing I step to is my sixes, and it looks like I have 2 sixes out and 3 sevens out, meaning that there are 2 sixes in the deck and 1 7 in the deck. So just being mindful of that, that I only have 1 7 available to eliminate this one right up here. So I want to make sure that I don't waste it. We'll go to the next 5 and 8s. We just have the 5, 2 5s, and then 1 8. So we're looking pretty good on those. That's not one I would worry about. Threes, we have 2 3s and, oh, sorry, 3 3s and 1 10. So that's not a problem at all. Let's look at twos and jacks. Here we have we have 2 twos, and it looks like we have only 1 jack. We're not going to worry about our kings and our queens. It looks like we have 2 3 queens and 2 aces out, so we should be fine on theirs. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play our king. Now we're going to eliminate this queen and this ace, exposing, leaving this. So we'll go ahead and take that out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play our pyramid, because this is a medium, honestly, and playing the pyramid is going to be our best strategy. That playing the pyramid means that we're playing cards together up here and not utilizing cards down here. Again, if this was an expert level, we might be doing this a little bit differently, because we want to make sure that we're eliminating cards where they need to be and not eliminating where they don't need to be. So now we play the jack 2. Remember, this 7 and these 6s. We have this 7 for this 6 up there. I'm going to keep on going. So we see we have this 9-4 combination right here. Now, I don't necessarily want to play that 9-4 combination, and this is why. Remember, we have our problem up here, which is the 4-6-5-4. So we have 2 4s up here. We know that we only have 2 4s left in the deck, and we have the 2 9s down here. Now, normally you might think, okay, well, I want to play this 9-4 because that's the goal right here, is to clear the nines. But actually, we want to continue to save these and keep playing to make sure that we don't get in a bind later on, right up here in the top of on top of the pyramid. So what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and play this 4 onto this 9 right here and eliminate that. That exposes this 3772. Go ahead and play this 6 there. Jack. We've got a jack left right up here and a 2 left in the pyramid, so we'll go ahead and take that jack and eliminate that. And we're going to keep on going through because we don't have anything to play until now. 310. Go ahead and play the 310. Keep going through. Got another jack. We knew that we passed a 2, so we're good. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and play this 10-3. Now, the 5-8, again, you might want to think to play that, but remember you've got 1 5 left up there, so go ahead and save that 5-8 just in case you want to come across it, because you still have an 8 here. And you might find a bind where you can't get to that 5 without playing what's in your deck. So we got rid of that. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the king, and now we have our 4 that gets rid of our 9. We're going to go ahead and take that. Here's a 5 to eliminate the 8. King, the ace, queen, and We've gone through our deck only one time. Here's our first 9 to eliminate the 9-4, 7-6. And again, I'm not worried about now the goal is right now the nines to clear the nines. But what we want to do is play each one like we're trying to beat it as if it is a solve the deck. Because if you do that, then you're gonna win. And the whole point is to solve the problem. So we know that we need the 2. We passed our 8. Here's another 8, and now we know that we only have this one 9 left. Go ahead, and that gave us 4. Still need 3 more 9s. Um, going to take a quick look again at our pyramid. We start off at the top, and we see that we have a 9 right off at the top, and so we want to look at our 9 fours. If you could see, we have 3 4s. There are 3 4s out here in the pyramid, and that means that there is only 1 4 left in the deck and 3 9s left out here in the fours for these fours. Uh, Moving on to the next card, we see we have the queens. So there are 3 queens out, and there are 2 aces, meaning that there is 1 queen and 2 more aces left in the deck. So that that's another thing that we need to keep an eye on is queens positioning with the aces and making sure that we leave the ace available for that. Going on to the next, we have 5s and 8s. We do have all 4 of our 8s out there, but um, we do have 4 8s and then 2 5s. So that could be a problem. Knowing that, we know that we want to expose with the 2 5s that are in here. We know that we need to expose enough 5s in order to eliminate and save for this 1 8 up here. So it's going to be a little bit of a tricky thing. Our 8s and our 5s are going to be a problem. That's one that we're going to have to look at. This pyramid is set up a little bit difficult. See we have 3 7s, and then we have 1 6, leaving us with 3 6s and 1 7 in the deck. Jacks and 2s. Jacks and 2s look like they're okay. We do have 3 2s out, but we do have 2 jacks, so we should be okay with that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and eliminate our 3 10. Nothing to play there, so we're going to keep on going through the deck. Remember, our 5s and our 8s are kind of like our little bit of problem. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that. The jack and the 2. There's a 9. Go ahead and get rid of the king because kings are 13. Remember, kings are 13. So we're going to keep on going. So now we've hit our 5. Remember, we only have 2 5s out there. Make sure that I didn't pass another 5. No, I didn't. And we're going to go ahead. And probably our best bet is going to be to eliminate this 8 right here, exposing this 5. We're going to go ahead and take that 5 and eliminate that 8. So now that we've done that, we know that this 8 has got to do that 5. Well, that can't work because we can't get to it. So let's go ahead and undo all again. We're going to take another look and see if this is even a winnable deck. We know that we need how many of these? 4 9s. So now we're going to switch over to the strategy of we can't solve the deck, but we can solve the problem that we have here, which is collecting the 4 9s. So that's going to be the gist of what we're going to do. So now we're going to look and we're going to see, okay, these 2 8s are presenting a problem. So we're going to try to get rid of these 8s to expose these 4s. So now all we're going to do is concentrate on those 4s. So here we go. We're going to go right at it with these 4s and these 9s because that is going to get us the win. And in the end, that's pretty much all that matters. So if you notice too, let me back up here. So there's a 4, and then we came across a 9. So we have a 3 and a 6 between a jack. I'm sorry, and a jack between the 9. It's not really doable to get rid of all those before we can get to that 9-4. So we're just going to go ahead and ignore that combination because there's a little bit too much of a stretch there right now. Now that might be eliminated a little bit further down the line. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eliminate this 8 right there. Take out that king, and we're going to keep on going. king. Okay, now we have this. Take out that 5, 8, exposing this 5 for this 8. Now we have our 9, 4 combination, giving us 5 of 7, 10, 3, 6, 7, Jack 2, 6, 7. Now we can get rid of our ace, queen, ace, queen. Now we have 2 4s exposed, and those 2 4s are going to give us the win. Now we only need one more, and we know that that's over here in the deck, and there's our win. Challenge number 4 has been completed. All right. Now we'll continue on to the next challenge, which is challenge number 5. And it is the last challenge. Oh, we hit 500 points on the points club. Like I said, I'm not really worried about those things. We're just kind of working our way through the medium mini today. And so our final one is my favorite, which is Tri-Peaks. Challenge number 5 for 150 points, medium level, 500 XP. Here we go. Our goal here is to earn 47,000 points. Tri-Peaks is probably one of my favorites to play. I enjoy playing it a lot. Tri-Peaks, you just want to go in order. Suits don't really matter. What matters is numerical. So our 3, we have a 4 or a 2 that we can play. If we play our 2, that gives us the ace. So let's go ahead and do that. 2, ace, king, queen. Now we can go jack, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, so we can expose a card, and that's our first run for a total of 16,900. That's pretty good first little jump, because we're looking for a score, you know. That's what we want, is a good high score out of this. Pardon me. Okay. Let's keep on going through our cards. 5, eliminate the 4. 6, eliminate the 7. Go ahead and play the 6. On a medium level, you don't really have to worry too much about what's going to be coming up. Typically, it isn't going to trap you too much. Jack, 10, 9, 10. And we'll go ahead and play this 9 and see what we have up there. We have a 6, 9, 3 we can't play. And then we can play the king, we can play the ace, and the 2. 3s, 6, Jack, king. Let's see what we need. Looking for a, there we go. And like I said, I am a big fan of the undo button. If life gives you a redo button or an undo button, yeah, punch it. Go ahead. I would be hitting that. So here we go into the next game. And as you can see right here, it says 0 deals, which means that we have to, we don't have any extra deals. We have to complete these all within this game. So we don't get an extra try or an extra game to try to accrue the 47,000 points. So we have a 6, can't play the 6. 5 gives us, we can play the 6. We'll go ahead and I'm going to play that 6 there. The reason why I played that 6 there is because we have these 2 jacks. So I do have a 10 jack combo thing there that I can actually do. Now see, that upsets me because I should have paid that 6 now, and then that would have exposed that. Again, I'm going to undo it. Why? Because we have an undo button. So we'll go ahead and play that 6. King, play the ace. Now we have the 8, 9. So now we have a decision to make. I'm going to go ahead and do the 9 and do the 8 and go ahead and expose that. You know, I'm not too worried about this jack 10. So we're just going to go ahead and keep on playing. 2, 3. Jack 10, jack. Ace, king. 6, 5. We'll do a jack, queen. 8, 7. 10. Now we have the 4, so we'll do a 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll eliminate that one. Queen, king, ace. 3, 4. And, oh, we did not win. But that's okay because we have the undo button, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to undo. We know that we have a 7 that's up there, so undo all. That 7 kind of gave us a little bit of a shake, but that's okay. I mean, that's why we undo things so that we can learn. So we're going to keep going. 6, 5, we'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to play this 6 because I know that this 7 is going to end up being a problem down the road. So we'll go ahead and ace. And I'm going to do a 9, 10, jack, queen, jack, 3, 4, 3, because this is scores what we're trying to go for right here. And that gave us a pretty nice added score. If you could remember what we had on the scoreboard through that last round that we didn't win, it was a lot lower than this. So we're going to go ahead and play that. Play that there, that there. Yeah, our score is going to be a lot higher. That's a lot better. That's where we want to be. I'm going to go ahead and play this. 2, 3, 10, 5, 6, 5, and then that gives us the win. And we have completed today's um, tournament. We've completed today's Medium Mayhem Mini. Challenge complete. So we're going to take a real quick 5-minute break. When we come back, we will continue on with the daily challenges, and we'll get those knocked out of the way. So stick around with me. Again, just 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Thank you for sticking around with me, my little viewer there. And we're back. We're going to get it right into the daily challenges. Again, this is Microsoft Solitaire Collection, October 4th, 2021. I'm your host, Beep Awesome. Let's get right into these daily challenges. And I like to always start my daily challenges with the hardest, whichever one that is. I usually do the hardest. Get it out of the way. So we're gonna do looks like Spider Solitaire on level hard for 1000 XP, and it is a stack challenge, which means usually when it says stack challenge, that usually means eliminate so many stacks, and that's exactly what it is. We're gonna complete 3 stacks on a difficulty level of hard. Let's get right into it. So right off the bat, we can see that this is a 2 suit, which does make it a little bit more difficult. Again, completing 3 stacks is the goal. I always like to start my Spider Solitaire by trying to do the highest cards, playing them first. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to start off with a 3, which isn't very hard. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and play our 3. That exposed the 9. So we're going to go ahead and play our 9 first. I'm going to play it over there. And again, like I said, I love the undo button. Um, since it isn't a score, we can undo as many times as we want to. We're just trying to complete stacks, and that's the whole goal, is to solve the problem. And however that is, however we get there. So we're going to go ahead and go and play our 2. Our ace onto that 2. Jack to the queen. 10 on the jack. 4 onto the 5. Ace onto the 2. So now here we have no same suit options to play. But that doesn't mean that we don't have options to play. Remember, we do have the undo button, and it does not count against us in any way, shape, or form to use that undo button. So I'm going to take a peep and see what's underneath this 5. Eh, we're going to go ahead and stack up some stuff and see what we expose. Okay. I don't like the way that any of that looks, and I don't like to zebrify it. That's what I call it whenever you kind of mix the suits, because if you do that, if you get too much mixed suits into one column, that's going to make it that much more difficult to undo that column and to get it right. Now, what I will do is I am going to move this queen over onto this king. That was a nice move. Expose that queen, or that king of hearts, so I can move that queen right back. Nothing was gained by putting the 5 on the 6 or the 8 on the 9, so we're going to go ahead and pull out this next set of cards. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play our ace to our 2. This is nice, exposing the 8, 7, 6. Grab the 5 and the 4. We're going to go ahead and put it down there. Jack, we're going to go ahead and play the jack onto the queen. Whichever queen, doesn't really matter at this point. So now this is where we want to take a quick peep and see what we've got going on here. We have two of hearts that are available to play on this 3. If we expose this 6, we aren't really exposing it for anything, any good purpose. So we're going to go ahead and pull this queen, queen jack, and put it over there. Now we have the option of which 2s do we want to grab. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab this 2 and put it over here. Simply to expose this 6, because we have a already exposed king of spades. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to take a peep and see what's behind this deck right here. And by dropping this down, okay, that's nice. We're going to go ahead and probably, sorry, I've got a little bitty hair on the microphone that's just tickling my chin. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. That was nice. So we'll go ahead and we're going to play the jack on down onto the queen. 5 of hearts exposed. We'll play that over there onto the 6 of hearts. Now is where I really enjoy this game. And this is where it gets fun, because now strategy comes into play. By moving this 7 over onto this 8 of hearts, uh, we've eliminated the chance of being able to pick up the whole thing and move it. So when the deck is mixed like that, when you mix the suits, then you can't move it. Um, but did that because I wanted to go ahead and open up this slot. Now that this slot is open, any movable stack is you could put into that slot. So I kind of want to get a peep and see what's underneath stuff, and this is kind of a good way to do that. So now I know what's underneath that 6. I'm going to actually, instead of putting that 6 down to there, I'm going to leave it there because I know that that 7 can go onto that 8 that's back there, and I don't want to lock that 7 in. So let's just run through and see what we got here. Our smallest deck is what I'm going to start with, which is this one right here, which is kind of nice because it's already a king, which is what I like to have up here in these empty slots is the kings. That gave us a 3, so we'll go ahead and play our 2 and see what that gives us. Eh, there isn't a lot there that's too whoopty, but we also don't really have a lot of other options to play. The only other thing that I might do is to play this king, so we'll go ahead and back that off. Simply because we have this nice this column right here that's really nice playable right over here onto this 5. There we go. Open up the 6 hearts, ace of hearts. Now we can play this 3 over there onto that 4, and we actually are in a pretty good position. I'm going to take a peep and see what's behind this by moving it over here. Oh, okay, that was nice because that went ahead and exposed a uh, 10 of hearts. So we'll go ahead and place it over here. And remember, our goal isn't to completely solve. We're actually just trying to complete the 3 stacks. So we're looking all right now. Slowly exposing what we need to be exposing. Um, so far this looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like it is, and we're gonna deal out our next deck. All right, this is good. We've gotten a 6, 5, 4 of hearts all right out there. So we're gonna go ahead and just stack them up all nice and pretty. Our 9 of spades is gonna go ahead, and we're gonna go ahead and put that onto the jack of spades. Now I want to take a peep and take a look and see, kind of step back and take a look and see where I'm at. I've got this column right here that looks really nice, but it's stacked on a queen jack of hearts. I'm going to go ahead and move this over here because that gives me one more movable um, card. Um, looking around, I don't really see this right here. This jack on this queen is kind of a little bit of pain, and it might end up being a little bit more of a pain down the road. But we're gonna keep on going, see what our next flip flop is. Okay, we got a 5, 6, a 5, 4 again that we can play, kind of put together. Gives us a little bit better of an option. Now we can complete. Okay, this is nice right here. So we can actually finish out. We're gonna go ahead and finish out a, a stack. Now the question is, where do I want to finish this stack out? Do I want to go ahead and put this jack and switch these around? I don't know because then it opens up this slot. If I do that, it'll open up that slot. But let's go ahead and take and get our stack, get it completely ready. And I'm actually going to go ahead and not worry about eliminating that stack right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and play around a little bit as I kind of dance with which one of these I want to eliminate in order to expose either an open slot or expose a another king queen jack to 10 stack scenario. I am going to go ahead and move this 5 to that 6, bring that 8 over onto that 9, take a quick peep. Okay, it's not too bad. Bring that 6 over there. Um, now we have a nice little stack here. So now let's get back to the main problem at hand, which is Stack completion. Which stack do I want to eliminate? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eliminate this stack right here. We've got a really nice looking stack set up over here. We're going to be able to move that over here and what? Eliminate 2 stacks at a time. That's right. So we're going to go ahead, bam, bring this one over here. There we go. 2 stacks down, boom, boom. And now we've got great open movement. What that worked out just great. Sometimes it pays to not rush right in to completing those stacks. Yeah, were we going to finish the stacks in the end? Yeah, you're right. We probably are going to finish them. But, it's strategy or strategery. It doesn't, whatever. It's fun. And so we're going to go ahead and continue to play out. And we've got some nice opening spots. So we're just going to have fun and kind of see what we come across. I'm going to move this there because there was only 2 cards behind there. That gives me a little opportunity to do that. What I might do actually, I'm just going to clean up. I'm going to clean up is what I call it. Yeah. So I'm going to clean up my area, make sure that everything, if I remember right, there was an 8 behind that. That's why we took a peep. And there we go. We have completed that day's challenge, hard challenge. Get 4,000 XP. Difficulty was hard. And we'll go ahead and continue on. And now I'm going to do the next one that I don't like doing, which is pyramid. Pyramid is not one that I enjoy doing a lot of. So I usually do pyramid next. We're going to get pyramid out of the way. Clear 2 boards in one deal. It is on medium difficulty for 500 XP and 150 coins. We're going to start off again. I always start my pyramid by glancing at my pyramid and seeing what I have. I've got 3 queens, 3 jacks out there. Let's see. I don't see but 1 ace. I don't see but 1, 2. Doesn't look like this is going to be too much of a one where we have to worry about concentrating on playing the pyramid. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good balance between pyramid and playing the stack. So we're going to start off with our 7 and our 6. Go ahead and eliminate those because remember the goal is to create a total of 2 cards equaling to a total of 13. Each card is ace through king, 1 through 13. So that gave us a good elimination. Nothing to play besides this ace queen. So we'll keep scrolling through. Kings are 13, so they're kind of like a free card. They're nice whenever they're all up here. It makes it a whole lot easier. 9-4, we'll go ahead and eliminate that in the deck. Or, I'm sorry, not in the deck, but in the pyramid. Jack 2 again, in the pyramid. We'll go ahead and eliminate those because our pyramid does play itself a little bit here. Quite a bit, actually. 3-10. As we move on, Ace Queen, 5-8, 6-7, King. Now, we do have this 3-10 here, and there is a 10 up there. I'm going to go ahead and ignore that this round. Probably next round I'll go ahead and eliminate. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to just do it right now. Eliminate some cards, get them out of the way. We know we have this 3 that's available for that 10, and that gives us a pretty, we don't have to worry about it. We can eliminate some of the cards then inside the deck. Now, this 9-4, we might want to get rid of that, but we have to remember our 9 is at the very top, so we do want to make sure that we have a 4 readily available. I like to leave whatever card is up here, whatever pairs with it, I like to leave it in the deck. That gives me an opportunity to make sure that I can play it in multiple positions. Now we have the 8. We can either play this 8 and eliminate this 5, or we can hold off until we come across the 6 and play the pyramid. I think I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to, yep, there we go. I'm not going to worry about too bad. We're going to go ahead and play the 5-8 there. And we'll eliminate this jack. Again, we have a 9-4 situation. I'm going to leave him. Jack, ace, queen, king, exposing and leaving a 10 and a jack 2. Got it right there. Okay, so there's another 4 that we have that's earlier on. There's our 3, leaving just a 4. And that board is cleared. Now we go on to the next board. Quick glance at our pyramid here. 5's at the top, 7, 7, 10. It looks like we have 3 5s out and 2 8s out, meaning that we only have 2 8s in the deck. So 2 8s will be one of those 8s needs to be left over for this 5 up here. So we'll go ahead and get right into it because it's not going to be any much more difficult than the last one that we played. Since this is just medium, go ahead and get rid of our king, which is a 13. 4, 9 equals 13. Jack 2. Now we don't have any to play, so we're going to go ahead and keep on going. Played that. 6, 7, 3, 10. Jack 2 is now exposed. We're going to go ahead and play the Jack 2. 5, 8. Go ahead and play that. We're going to go ahead and play the Queen Ace. Queen Ace from our pyramid to our deck. Jack 2 in our pyramid. And now we don't have any playable options, so we're going to keep on going, needing a 3 or a 9. Now we're going to look for our 3. Here's our 3. Our 9 is exposed, so we'll go ahead and play our 9, 4. 5, 8. Play it there. King, eliminating the king because it's 13. 12 and 1, 13. So Queen Ace. Now we need a 7 or a 4. So we'll go ahead and keep on going through our deck. Oh, here's our 7. Now, if you see we have a 7 up there. And so that means we need to make sure that we have another 6 left in our deck down here. No deals means that we don't get another deal. That doesn't mean that we don't get to go through this set again. We still have one more go. What that means is that we don't get another board. So if we fail this board, then we fail that challenge. No big deal. You know how that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to play this 7 right off the bat because I do think that we have another 9 and another 4. And I want to use this 6 to play on that 7. So I'm going to keep going. Play the king, king. See, we haven't gone through the deck yet. So yeah, we're still good. So we just passed a 9, knowing that we have a 9 left. We have an 8 right there for that 5. So we are sitting really pretty. 9, 4, 6, 7, 3, 10. And we're going to go ahead and go through the deck again. We should be set up pretty good for this this run here. And we don't have a lot that we have to play because we're getting to the bottom of the barrel. And then this will be the final go. Oh, sorry, my bad. We go to the 8, and we have completed this challenge. With 2 boards cleared, it gave us 500 XP, and we're going to head on to the next challenge. And that is going to be Klondike Solitaire. Klondike Solitaire is pretty much the one that I think everybody knows. This is going to be a medium level for 500 XP, 150 coins. Here we go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check and I'm going to see whether this is dealing 3 or whether it's dealing 1, because that determines how I play. So we're dealing with 1 card at a time, meaning that this the main portion should be what we're concentrating on. Instead of concentrating on the deck, we're going to concentrate on what's out. That's going to be where we want to make sure that most of our movements come from. So this takes priority above your deck up here, the dealing deck. Excuse me, a little bit of sneeze. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to concentrate down here. 3 over onto the 4, 2 onto the 3. And now we don't have any playable cards, so we'll go ahead and we'll start ace playable. We'll go ahead and play this queen to this jack. 5 to the 6. Now we don't have any playable cards at this moment, so we'll keep on going through our deck. 10 is playable to the jack. 9 of clubs to the 9 of diamonds, exposing the 7 of clubs. 6 of diamonds to the 7 of clubs. Ooh, that was nice. It gave us an ace. We'll go ahead and play the ace. And our 2 happened to be right there. That was even better. So we played our 2. No playable cards, so we'll keep on going. Ace of hearts. The 5 is playable on the 6. We do have the other 5 that has already been played, so we're good there. We'll go ahead and play that. We have a 8 of hearts. We can play this 7 now onto that 8 and open this to expose the open spot to move the king. In Klondike Solitaire, you can only fill a spot with a king. I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. Sometimes I forget. You play all these, you kind of get sometimes get mixed up. But all right, we're gonna keep on going, and now we have our queen. We'll play our queen to our king. We have our 6. We'll go ahead and So I'm gonna wait on playing that 6, and the reason why I'm gonna wait on playing that 6 is because there hasn't been a black 6 played yet. I don't remember if I passed another black 6, but I do know that they could be in here. So I'm going to go ahead and hold off for just a minute. I do need a black 6 to play this 4. So, you know what? No, I'm going to play it because I have this 4. If this 4 wasn't here, I wouldn't have played that 6. But because that 4 is there, that makes that playable. And that's what I want. I want to be able to play what's down here in this on these stacks first before I play any of these cards up here. Now that was great. See, that was good. That's what we wanted. And exposing us a jack, play the jack. And now we have a 9 to the 10. And now we can move our whole stack here over to that. The 9 to the 10. And now we can play our 3 to our 4. 4 to our 5. And if we're looking, this looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and we will play our 10, our 9. And now we're going to go ahead and continue to scroll through. Go ahead and play our 8. 2 of hearts. Play our queen. Play the 3. 3 of diamonds will go on the stack. And we recycle. We're going to go ahead and play our 7. We have this 6 here. We're going to go ahead and do that because we need to go ahead and make room for this one last king. Jack, we're going to play the 10. Expose the 4 to the 5, exposing the ace of clubs. Play the 2. Jack. We're going to go ahead and keep scrolling through here until we get our stacked. And so we know that what is underneath here is will be the 6 of clubs. So we're just going to go ahead and start stacking all of these up. And we know that we've won and hit solve. And there we've solved our deck. So now the medium Klondike is completed. We'll go ahead and keep on trucking right along. Our next easy is going to be free sell. Clear 2 5s from the board. So clearing 2 5s from the board is going to be our goal. This is an easy level, 300 XP, 100 coins. And away we go. Okay, so here are all our 5s. Our 5s are real close. So, I mean, this is an easy level. If this was a more difficult one, I would definitely be paying a lot more attention of positioning between 5 to ace. So anything that we're looking at, so like let's say it was clear 9s. So I would immediately look at, like, say 9 of one suit, 9 of hearts. I would immediately look at where my 9 is and then backtrack every single one. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ace. And locate all of them on here. This is an easy level, so we really don't have to worry too much about that. We're just going to play around, move some cards, and try to get some 5s put up there on the top. I'm going to go ahead and move this 10 to this jack. Take that 5 and put it up there to expose my ace to the top. We're going to also take this king, ace, Raise up our 10. We're going to move it. We're going to move this over here because if you can see over here in this first stack over here, there isn't anything that we're going to play. Nothing will be played in our stack that needs to be played. In other words, there isn't a 5 or lower. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this area up. So I'm going to stack as much as I can over there. That did really good because then that freed up our 2s and our ace there. So we're going to go ahead and see where we're at. I'm going to move this here, the 3 to the 4, the 5 of diamonds to this 5 of clubs. This gives us a nice, pretty little opening to put a king, the jack to the queen, and then moving that over, exposing another 5, putting that 5 up there because we don't need it right now, and that's going to give us an ace. And now we see where we're at here. We can put this queen up here, put this 3 over here, take this 5 over here, put this 4, and that opens up a lot there too. So that gives us a nice 3s all the way to the 3s. We can take and eliminate a 5 right now, putting that 5 of heart up there. Now I want to see oh, well, there we go. And we're completed. That's why easies are just, it almost becomes a kind of like a thoughtless process when you do the easy ones because you're just kind of randomly putting cards at times just to make room for something, and then you expose a bunch of stuff. And there you go. Easies are just that, easy. So now we're headed on to our final challenge on October 4th, which is the Tri-Peaks Easy for 300 XP, 100 coins. And this is clear uh, 7s. We need to clear 9 7s. Again, on an easy, I'm not even going to think about 7s. I'm simply going to play this as if I was needing to complete the challenge, completely complete the entire deck. So we're going to start off. We have a 2. We're going to do ace, king, queen, jack, queen, king. Next card is a 2. No help. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ace, 4, 3, eliminate the 4, exposing a 2. Jack, we're going to use that for the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7. 10 will play the 9. Ace will play the 2 ace. 5, 6, and the jack is going to be played with that queen right there. That eliminated that first one. Now we are on to the next deal. We have a 5, so we'll do 6, 5, 6. Have a 10, so we're going to go ahead and do jack, queen, king, ace, 2, 3, 4. Exposes a queen. We'll do king, ace, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. Now we have a queen exposed over there. Another 7 eliminated. We'll eliminate that 4. Now we have 10, jack, queen, king, ace is what we'll do. 10, 9, whichever 9 you want. We'll go ahead and play that 9. 6, 5, 4, and we are on to a new deal. We only need to have 3 more 7s to complete this challenge. So now we have the jack. We could do jack, queen, king, queen. We're just going to go ahead and do 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 7. 1 more 7 and we've completed this challenge. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. King, queen, king, queen, king. Now 9, 8. And we'll go ahead and eliminate that 9. Get it out of the way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jack, 10, Jack. Ace, 2, Ace. And there is our last 7 that we need. And we'll see if we get, yep, and there it is. And there is our challenge completed. Easy level Tri-Peaks for 300 points. And that concludes today's daily challenges. And that also concludes today's broadcast. I really like to tell you guys I appreciate you listening to me and joining me. Every day I will be meeting at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we will be doing the event of the day along with the daily challenges. So I really look forward to you guys joining us. Maybe we'll share a cup of coffee. Again, thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Beep Awesome, and as always, be your awesome best. Thank you, blessed be, and have a great day.